My 33 female, BFF 32 female, ditched me on a vacation we spent years planning after her boyfriend, 30 male, proposed on the first night of our vacation.
Damn.
My BFF, let's call her Anne. She has a boyfriend, let's call Mark. Originally, we were supposed to take this trip in early 2020, but that kind of didn't happen due to COVID. We luckily managed to get a refund on the majority of things. This trip served two main purposes. Firstly, for a vacation we have both wanted to do since we were young, and secondly, she was going to see a big chunk of her mom's side of the family she has not seen in over a decade. It was kind of split 50-50 since this was supposed to be almost a 2-month trip I personally have been saving for years now. One thing to note is that Anne is fluent in the primary language of where we are vacationing, while I am not. I can talk to some city people enough to get by, but once I leave and the slang and dialects start popping in, I'm lost. It was just supposed to be me and Anne. However, a last-minute addition was made with her including her current boyfriend of 3 years. This was more or less dropped on me pretty much 2 weeks before we left. I was really unhappy with this because, well, it messed up a lot of plans. But I begrudgingly accepted him after we reworked some stuff. However, I told Anne multiple times and her boyfriend that this trip is about us, not Anne and her boyfriend. The first night we were there, Mark dropped to one knee, pulled out the ring, and asked her to marry him. Since then, I feel like a third wheel who is no longer welcome on this trip. This has changed everything. The trip is now basically about Anne and her new fiancé. Multiple times we had a lot of plans, including some stuff that was already paid for, and instead, she ended up ditching me to go spend time with Mark. Tomorrow, we're supposed to catch a train and travel for the next leg of our trip, and she wants me to go alone. Instead, she confronted me and said that she needs at least a week to figure out feelings and organize her thoughts. So instead, they booked without telling me some fancy couples thing. Instead, she wants me to go on a trip alone as a woman in a country I can barely speak the language of. Even worse, I'm basically gonna have to show up to some extended part of her family alone and ask to stay there. She said it's fine, but it's really not comfortable at all. I tried to talk to her, and she got really upset and told me this vacation isn't just about me, and that hurt a lot. Now, pretty
yes,
much,
it isn't about you at all.
Oh.
Now, pretty much, I'm going to be spending Christmas alone in a country where I don't speak the language. I got pretty emotional and asked her, WTF am I expected to do? She got really defensive and said it's just a week and we're here until early February. She'll meet up with me on New Year's Eve, or the day after. My question is, how can I talk to her and make her understand that she can't just ditch me without coming off like a major asshole?